Hello and welcome to today's CodaSign session. My name is Josh and I'll be running the session today. Now, what we're going to cover in today's session is logging into the CodaSign website, navigating around the CodaSign site, creating your own playlist, uploading your own content, browsing the media library, and then how to get that playlist to display on your CodaSign systems. Now, the first thing that we're going to cover is logging into the CodaSign website. So just to do that, you will need to go to accounts.codasign.co.uk. I'll just say that again, that's accounts.codasign.co.uk. And once you pop your username and your password in, it will take you through to this screen that we're on at the moment. Now you can see we've got the CodaSign logo in the top left-hand corner, and then just below that, we've got the different parts of the CodaSign website. So we've got My Media, Add Media, Media Library, Templating, Apps, Manage, and Support. And if you look as well on the home screen, we've got a My Media section, which is currently blank. As we go through today's session and start uploading our own content, this will also appear under the My Media section. Below that, we've got the featured media library. Now we are going to cover that a little bit later on as well. Then just below that, we've got the My Playlist option, which is just going to display all of our playlists. At the moment, we've only got the one because we haven't gone through today's session to create one. So the next thing we're actually going to do is create our own playlist. So just to do that, if we glance over to the right-hand side, you can see we've got the My Playlist button at the top right-hand corner. And just below that, we've got a New Playlist button. And then below that, we've got the My Playlist button, which is what we discussed down here at the bottom. Now you can see we've currently got one playlist playing on there. That's our standard playlist. That's the one that we've created for you. So once you've got your CodaSign system installed, you'll have something playing on there, just in case you haven't had time to go on there previously and create something for your system. So when you do get a chance to pop on there and create something for your own system, I'd recommend creating your own playlist rather than editing this one. So just to do that, you need to go to the New Playlist at the top right-hand corner, the big red button, press that, and give your playlist a name. Now you can use whatever jargon you'd like in here. It's only going to be you and your colleagues that see the name of it. So for today, we'll call it Webinar Playlist. Then once you've given it a name, press Add. And now you can see we're inside of the Webinar Playlist. So it tells us the title at the top. Currently, we've got no articles in it, so we don't have any runtime either. You'll notice as we start to upload our own content into it, you'll notice that articles goes up and the runtime will increase as well. So now we've made our own playlist. I'm just now going to show you how to upload your own content. So we'll split this into three categories. I'm going to show you how to upload your own content first, so that includes images, videos, and PDFs. I'll then show you how to upload YouTube videos, and I'm then going to show you how to categorize the media that you've uploaded as well. So first things first, I'll show you how to upload your own media. So just to do that, we're going to go straight into the Add Media section up here in the top left-hand corner. And then the side of things that we're using first is this left-hand side. So you can see here down the left-hand side, we've got select some files to upload. Now, just a word on this, there's three main file types that you can use. So there's images, videos, and PDFs. That sounds quite broad and generic, mainly because it is, you're not really going to run into any file types that aren't compatible. If you do, there's a list here of the ones that we'd recommend using. However, I very rarely see that this happens, so you should be okay. So once you've got your images, videos, and PDFs, wherever you've got them saved, all you need to do is press select some files to upload. Then you can see here I've got a couple ready for us to upload. So you can either do them all at once, so you can click one, and then if you keep Control down on your keyboard and press another one, you can do as many as you'd like in one go. We're just going to do one at a time for now, and I'll show you an example of each. So the first one we'll do is image. So I've left clicked, go down to the bottom and press open. And you can see that's pending to upload. We'll also do a video as well. So again, select some files to upload, video, and then open. And again, we'll do a PDF this time, PDF, open. Now, if you do accidentally click the wrong file or something like that, you can see here that we do have a little bin icon next to each file. So these are the ones that are pending to upload. Now, again, depending on your internet speed and things like that, it might take 30 seconds or so to appear here. Thankfully, my internet speed's quite good today, so that's uploaded it really quick. But if you do press that, it'll stop it from uploading to the website, but it won't delete it from your PC. So once you've chosen all the files that you're ready to upload, go down to the bottom and press upload. And this part will depend on how quick your internet speed is, so I'll just give mine a second. And then you can see there, it's got our 3 files ready to upload. So you can rename them if you'd like. Again, a bit like with the playlist, you can use whatever jargon you'd like. It's only going to be you and your colleagues that see the names of the media. And as I mentioned, when we're uploading our own content, we do have categories as well. Now, I'm going to come back to these in a minute. I just want to show you how to upload your own content. Not everyone might use the categories section. So once you've renamed your media as you wish, scroll down to the bottom. Oh, I'm just going to give that a space actually, and press save. Now you can leave the categories section blank just like that, and it will just upload it to the My Media section. But we'll come back shortly and I'll show you how you can put those into different sections. So what I'll show you next is how to upload how to upload YouTube videos. So just to do that, again, we're going to the My Add Media at the top left-hand corner, and that will take you through back to this section here. And rather than doing everything on the left-hand side, we're going to use this box here on the right-hand side. Now, just bear in mind when you do use YouTube videos, there may be adverts on there. Neither you or I can control that, so just bear that in mind. So all you're going to need to do, if you just pop onto YouTube, and if we just look for some information, for example, and then all we need to do, once we found the video that we want to use, is just simply copy the link at the top, pop back to the CodaSign website, and then paste it in this box here on the right-hand side. And once you've done that, scroll down to the bottom again and press upload. All you need to do, rather than leaving it as that, just change it to whatever the video is about. So if we just use gov.uk video, and you can categorize it. For now, I'm just going to leave it blank. Go down to the bottom and press save. And as you can see, we're now currently under the My Media section. And we've got that government YouTube video that we just uploaded, and our image, video, and PDF examples as well. So that might be straightforward enough for you. What I'm going to show you now as well is just how to categorize that media so you can keep an eye on where it is and it's easier to find in the future. So just to create your own categories, what you need to do is go to Manage up here at the top, and then go to Categories. And then you can see here we've got a couple on there already. Now you can add your own onto there. So just to do that, you can go to Add Category, and then you can give it a title. So again, obviously, it's going to be relevant to your industry. For example, you might have a CodaSign system at one site and another site, or you might have it an upstairs and a downstairs, for example, and you might want different things to play on each one. So what you could do for this is create a category that says upstairs CodaSign system or CodaSign system at X location, for example. But today, I'm just going to call it upstairs Coda system. See there, if we click sources, it's going to let us group things into the category from here as well. So for our upstairs CodaSign system, I'm going to use our example image and our government YouTube video. And then I'm going to press add category. And I'm just going to show you the other way of doing it, of actually doing it when we upload it. So a bit like what we've just covered. So I'm going to pop back into the add media section. I'm going to go select some files to upload again. I'm going to use our example image. Down to the bottom and press upload. I'm just going to rename this ever so slightly. Upstairs. You can see here it's going to let us choose our category again. So when you're uploading the media, if you've got a thought in your mind of where you're going to upload it, you can categorize it from there. Or if you've already uploaded it and you're creating another category further down the line, you can go to Manage at the top and go to categories like what we've just done, and then save. So I just want to go back to our home screen. So that's what we first started on. So just to do that, I'm going to press our CodaSign logo in the top left-hand corner. That doubles up as a bit of a home button as well. And you can see now, as we mentioned, under the My Media section, you can see here we've now got the images and YouTube videos that we've uploaded. And down at the bottom, we've got our webinar playlist as well. Now, just to actually show you where those categories have gone. So if we go to My Media at the top left-hand corner, you can see we've got All Media, we've got Featured, and then we've got that category that we just created. So if we click on Upstairs CodaSign System, that's going to load every piece of media that we've assigned to that category. And you can see there we've got our example image, video, and our example image as well. Now, if you don't assign it a category, if you go to My Media again at the top left and go to All Media, that's going to show you every piece of media that you've uploaded. So that's any image, videos, PDFs, YouTube videos, so on and so forth. So once you've uploaded your own content, I'm just going to show you how to quickly add it into your playlist. So there's 3 ways. Obviously, the most obvious one screaming out at you is a little add button at the bottom right-hand corner. So if you press that, that will pop it into your playlist on the right-hand side. Now, the second way of doing it is by previewing the media before you assign it into your playlist. So you can see if you hover over any piece of media, you do get a little play button appear. If you press that play button, you're able to preview it before you add it into your playlist. So we'll just preview this PDF example. And again, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got the add button as well. So again, we can add it into our playlist from here. So I'm just going to go ahead and press add. And then you can see on the right-hand side, that's added it into our playlist. And then the third and final way of doing it, this is probably the way I'd actually recommend doing it most, is by simply dragging and dropping the media into your playlist. So if we use this government YouTube video, for example, holding my left click down, I've still got my left click down, I'm moving my mouse, it's picked up a copy of it, and we can just drag it, drop it in here on the right hand side. Now, you see, as we're doing it this way, you can choose where to drop it into your playlist. So I'm going to drop that in at the top. So just to drop it in, let go of your left click, and that will pop it in there on the right hand side. And once the videos are in there, you can drag and drop to move them around anyway. So it doesn't matter how you've added it in there. You can drag and drop them to move them around as you see fit. So I'm just going to add a couple more of these in. So we've got our gov.uk video. Now you can add the same videos in there as many times as you'd like. Just a word of advice, if you do add multiple videos in, try and avoid having the same one at the top as you do at the bottom. Because when it reaches the bottom of the playlist, it will loop back around and play the top video as well. So just keep an eye on that. Now, if you do run into that situation, you can either move it up and down like this, or you can actually remove it from your playlist by hitting the delete icon, just like that. Now, I'm just going to add a couple more in there. There we go. So that's how to upload your own content and categorize it and use YouTube videos. I'm just going to now show you how to browse the media library. Now, please be aware, not all users will have access to this. If you do, it will just contain media that's relevant to your industry. So just for today, I'm going to go to the media library at the top. And you can see here, again, we've got different media categories. So we can go to all media, and that's going to show all the media that we've got access to. Or we've got featured media. These are ones that we've highlighted that we think you might use. We've got some downloadable content. So these is just media that you can download and share on your other platforms. So if you've got a social media account, feel free to share it on there. And then you can see we've keyworded some of the other categories as well. So you can see those, COVID-19, finance, so on and so forth. Now, again, I'm on a generic account. Yours will be very specific to your industry. So you can see I've got a wide variety of things here. Yours will specifically be to what your industry is. So I'm just going to click into one of these categories just so you can get a feel of how it works. So first we'll go to all media at the top. And this is going to give me access to absolutely everything on the media website. So just to adjust how it shows up, in the top right hand corner, you've got a sort by feature. You can either go newest, oldest, A to Z, Z to A. For now, I'm just going to leave that as newest. And you can adjust the number of results either in the top right or the bottom right hand corner. So I'm going to set that to 42. And then you can see we can scroll down, and these are all the videos that we can use. So it works the same as the media section. You can hover over it, and you can preview it just like that. And again, you can add them in or drag and drop them. So I'll just drag and drop a couple of these in. I'll pop those in there just like that. Or again, press add, or you can preview it and then press add from the bottom right hand corner. You might have noticed the majority of the videos that we just added in there don't have sound. If you do want ones with sound, you'll first need to just check in the title of the video. So if you click onto the video, sometimes the titles are quite long. So it will say it just after the title of the video. It will say with audio. The only icon you do get on the preview is the runtime in the bottom left-hand corner. And we did also mention about the downloadable content when we mentioned about the media library. So I'm just going to click on that for you for now. You can see just next to the add button, we do have the download feature as well. So if you press that, it will allow you to download it onto your PC. So you can see I've got it save as, and then just save it wherever you'd like. So that's how to browse your way around the media library. Again, that is very specific to your industry, so just bear that in mind. The next section we're going to move on to is the templating feature. So under here, this is basically a tool that we've created for you so you can create your own pieces of media. So just to do that, we're going to go to templating and then create new template. And then there's 3 simple steps to it. So we need to give it a name. So for today, we'll just call it webinar example. And then again, this is very specific to your industry. So I've got access to all of them. You can see I've got all general, dental, and healthcare. Whichever industry you're in, you'll only have access to that set of templates. Just for today, I'm going to use this before and after example. But you can see here, I did that a bit prematurely, that's my fault. If you scroll down, you can preview the content. So if you want to preview it, you click the little eye icon in the bottom right hand corner, and you can see what it looks like before you customize it to your industry. So the one I'm going to use for now then, I'm just going to use the before and after one at the top just here. If you want to select the template, all you need to do is press a little button that says select this template, go down to the bottom and press create new template. And you can see there it's carried through our template name. Then here you can adjust how long this is going to display on your CodaSign system. So if you've got a lot of information to display on one slide, you might want to increase this. Or if it's just a simple opening hours one, for example, you might want to decrease it. Again, have a play around. It's going to be trial and error of what works best for your system. I'm going to leave it as default for now. And then you can see here we've got different parts that we can customize. So again, I'm just going to go test. Should get a live preview on the right hand side to see what it looks like. Just like that. And again, you can add scrolling messaging as well. Again, you can leave that blank. It's completely up to yourself. But if you do add it in, this is what it should look like. Perfect. Now, on this one, for example, you can upload your own images. So again, it's choose file and choose wherever you want to do it. I don't have any prepared for this, so I'm just going to have to freestyle. just like that. Once you've done any editing that you need to do, scroll down to the bottom and press save. And that's going to take you back through to the My Templates section, where you can pop in here. And again, just like all the other media, you can drag it and drop it on the right hand side. Now, if you did need to come back in and edit this at a later date, for example, what you could do is go to template at the top and then My Templates, and that will take you through to any templates that you've created. Over time, they will build up. Obviously, you can see we've only got the one in there at the moment. Rather than deleting it from your playlist, creating a completely separate one and adding it back in, all you need to do is pop into here and press Edit, make any changes that you need to change, go down to the bottom and press Save. Now, as soon as you press Save, that's going to update that template, and it's also going to update it if it's inside any of our playlists as well. So it just means that you don't need to go in there, remove it, and add it back in. You can leave it in your playlist, make a little change, and it will update it if it's inside any of your playlists as well. So that's absolutely everything on the templating feature. I showed you how to upload your own content as well. I'm just now going to actually show you how to get this playlist to play on your CodaSign system. So just to do that, we're now going to glance over to the right hand side. So you can see we're still inside of our webinar playlist. Now we've gone through and added a few things in. We've now got 11 articles. We've now currently got a runtime of 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Now again, it's completely up to you how long you have that for. You can have it as long as you'd like. Just be aware though, if people are only building for a set amount of time, for example, if they're glancing past, you're only in there for a couple, 5-10 minutes or so, you're not going to need a playlist that's an hour long because they're not going to see all the media that you've popped in there. But again, that's going to be different for each system. So have a play around and work out what works best for you. So once you have built it up and you're ready to send it to your CodaSign systems, all you need to do is go down to the bottom right hand corner and press send. It's then going to ask you to choose your display. So if you've got a CodaSign system at multiple sites, or you've got a CodaSign system upstairs and downstairs at the one site, you can choose which system you want to get it to display on. They should be labeled. So you can see I've got a support coder. Yours might be upstairs and downstairs, or site A and site B, for example. But again, choose whichever CodaSign system you want it to display on. Press the little tick box, scroll down to the bottom, and press send. You can see at the top it says send to Coda displays. Go to my playlists, and you can see now our standard playlist is still there, but it doesn't have anything next to it. Our webinar playlist just below that, you can see it's playing on our support coder. It's got 11 articles and a runtime of 6 minutes and 40 seconds. It's got a little grey bar next to us to tell us that that's playing on our system as well. Now the second way of checking if it's playing on your systems is by going to My Displays at the top. And this is going to give you a brief overview of your CodaSign systems. So you can see here, for example, my support one is currently showing as offline. If you do see that, give your support team a quick call and they're going to help you get that back online, which basically means it's not connecting to the internet. It might still be playing the videos, but any changes you make on the CodaSign website aren't going to update on your CodaSign system. So if you do see that, give your support team a quick call. But then just below that, you can currently see which playlist is playing on your system. And again, you can change it from here as well if you'd like. You can press change and it'll give you an overview of every playlist that you've created. Choose the one and press the little tick button as well. That is all the CodaSign basic features. If you do get stuck, you're more than welcome to give us a call. If not, you do have a support feature up here at the top as well. So you've got a few frequently asked questions. Also, if you press support, there is a contact us section as well. You can fill out your name, email, so on and so forth, and that will send an email through to us. You can look at our website. That's the support number. And there is also a live chat feature as well. If you do get any further questions, please feel free to get back in touch. Thank you very much for turning up today and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.